So as you can see here, just got back from Best Buy picking up the new TV, and I'm replacing that 75 and putting this 85 up. This is the new S series from TCL, and there's a lot to be desired in a big TV, and I think this TV might be checking all the boxes. Dolby Vision HDR, Dolby Atmos, you can see the specs there. It is running down a lot of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the box, mount it up, and the next part of this video you'll see is probably gonna be the next day or a couple days later. Let's go. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. As you saw in the intro there, it was time to replace the 75-inch with an 85-inch. And this, my friends, is the deal of a lifetime. This TV right now, I'm going to go ahead and start with the price, and I'm also going to show you. This TV right now is on sale for $8.99 at the recording of this video. This is a TV that's $13.99, basically $1,400, and it is now $8.99. That is my price. So getting an 85-inch TV for $900, it's a win-win, folks. And if you can't have it, if you can't pick it up, I drove to the store with my truck and picked it up. But you definitely have the option to have it shipped if that's something that Best Buy has available in your area. So this is a beautiful display. Now I want to start by saying I'm not a TV expert. I never claimed to be a TV expert. I don't professionally review TVs. My channel isn't based around TVs. But I do want to show you a good deal when you can get a good deal. And if you have the funds to do so, if you're looking for a TV, I want to say most times the best time to buy is during football season. That's when companies normally put their TVs on sale during football season. And football season just started. And here we are with TCL with these brand new TVs that they just recently came out with in the last 3 months or so. They've been on sale pretty much since they've come out. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting for this one to go on sale. And I missed it last time when it was $500 off, but I didn't miss it this time. So $8.99 starting price, link is in the description. This is just a order it just because you can get it, or get it just because you can't find TVs with this type of quality for $900 at this size. It's just hard to beat. It's just, that's why I had to focus on the price at the beginning. It is hard to beat. Now, this TV is a 4K UHD, like I said. It is LED, and it is going to be bright in contrast. And it's going to be much brighter than some other TVs that you might see. Even though this is a big TV, it's just what it is. It's just got a beautiful display. How they're able to sell this TV at this price, I have no idea. I don't know. It's ridiculous. Now, it is a smart TV, so this is pretty much identical to the TV as far as software goes, and the remote. I'll show you the remote and everything too. This is probably identical to the TV that the 65 I just put in the bedroom. So with it being a smart TV, you can connect it to all your favorite apps. Look at this. Look at this, the beautiful colors being reproduced here. Do you see this? This is an 85-inch TV, and I'm sitting far back from the TV, folks, because I want to get a good angle. I want you to see how thin those borders are. It's ridiculous. But yeah, you can connect it to Wi-Fi, and you can sign into all of your Netflix, your Disney, Prime, Hulu, YouTube, Stars, whatever you have, HBO Max, or excuse me, Max. Yeah. It also has a voice assistant as well built in. So, you know, you can use your remote to talk to it. So that's cool. But this isn't about just reading off the specs. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown and show you this is great, man. 85 inches, 4K, HDR, Dolby Vision, and HDR10, I should say. And with this photo right here, you can definitely tell that it has a hybrid log gamma. So the colors are just popping so hard on here. And it is just really, really nice. So it is 60 hertz, but the motion rate is 240. And again, Google TV, you've got 3 HDMI ports, You've got Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. I highly recommend you use Google Assistant because Google Assistant is native to the TV here, and it is a Google TV. So you've got your voice assistant again built in, voice controls, everything, and it is just really nice. You also have Chromecast as well. So anything Google, it's a win. Now on the techier side, it does have a TV tuner, which I have. I always keep a little antenna hooked up so you can watch local channels and things like that when I'm not streaming anything. So that's really good. It's got a far field microphone as well for the range. So you want to be able to talk to it, if you're not so close to it, or if it's got a little bit loud in the room. So everything comes easy in the box. You've put together a TV before out of a box. You just slide it out of the box and you just put the legs on if you need to. I will be mounting this one back on the wall. Normally I mount TVs on the wall, and the bracket that I have back there is not for 85, it's for a 75 max. So I'm in the process of ordering that. Now with all that said, let's look, I'll show you the remote really quickly. The remote looks exactly like the previous, the other one for the 65 inch. However, this one doesn't have a backlit keyboard. It doesn't light up at all. So you can see here, this one does not light up at all. The light, that little angle right there, that's coming from the reflection of the light. So the other one literally lights up. And then if you see here, you can see you've got all your controls. Looks exactly the same. It just doesn't light up. So the TV itself, I'm gonna hit the button here. You've got all your controls. Everything here you could want for a software wise is here. I'm gonna go ahead and play something for you now. But normally when I do these videos, I just let the screensaver play because I know it's gonna produce way better colors that I could even possibly try to produce. There's no way I can record anything that high quality probably where I live. I'd have to go to a different city. I know a spot where I can record like that, but I would definitely have to go somewhere else to get that type of footage of like the trees and the water and everything. Really nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the channels that I have on here now. What I did was I positioned these and put all of my paid ones on the top. And then, these down here are just extras that I just leave there. So I have all these streaming services here. And if you notice here, you've got a user guide for the TV. This is something I highly recommend that you guys dig into. I've never opened the user guide for these, but this is how you do it. This is how you learn about your TV. Yeah. I mean, everything is here on the TV. And when you first start the TV up though, it takes you through a setup guide. But after you get in here, you might have a question. This is how you find, this is a way that you can find your user guide to help you. And you can search here. So I highly recommend that you take advantage of that. That is something that I don't recommend very often, but I think it's something that you should. Because buying this right here, a lot of people aren't tech savvy. You can set these TVs up without having a Google account, but you just reap the rewards of the TV with a Google account. If you're going to be doing streaming services and things like that, you reap the rewards of the TV. And again, this is kind of just a show and tell. This is a ginormous TV. And I think if you have a big living room, you should go as big as you can. So in theory, I would like to actually strip everything off of this wall over here and then do 100 inch, or 120. This entire wall, this section of the house is built for the TV to be there. So with this being an 85, this is a big TV. And on video, it probably doesn't look that big. Well, you tell me, on video, does this look like an 85 inch? At first I was saying it didn't when I first put it together. I was like, this doesn't look like an 85 inch. It just doesn't look. But once I got a picture up, then I realized, yeah, this is definitely 85. And I put my 75 next to it before moving it out of the living room. And I said, man, this is a ginormous TV. And another thing is the footprint of the TV is very small. So my 75 inch had big borders. This doesn't. It doesn't have very big borders. And so that makes it look like it's a lot smaller in footprint, but the screen is really good. And another thing that solidified it being a much bigger TV is because the area above my TV, those little hanging objects there, they used to be seen, you could see them. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. One other thing I want to point out about this TV, you can see where I have the legs on the bottom. You see that little white saying down there? There's nothing like that cannot happen today. The legs, I have them in the center right there and there, but there are 2 slots. You can actually put it on the edge over here on the TV as well. And I chose to put it there just to have room for stuff on the bottom. All right, so let me show you something here, a video, and we'll probably try to close this out. Now, I have when you turn on certain videos, it'll let you know on the screen HLG, which is the high log gamma on the side. It'll let you know this helping produce better footage. But this is such a beautiful picture in person. It's hard to believe that this is shot on a smartphone. I'm going to go ahead and show another video too of this car shot with a different phone, and you might see a difference in color. This one wasn't shot with a phone. This one was shot with my DJI Action 3. Yeah. So the colors on here are fairly accurate, but let me go to a video where it was shot with a phone, an iPhone. I think I could find one with an iPhone, and you'll be able to see how the colors are produced. But just look how thin the borders are. Now, the reason I have the sound off is because I actually have surround sound hooked to this, and my surround sound is hidden away. There's subwoofers and speakers down on the bottom area down there. And this TV does get loud on its own, though. It's pretty nice. It is some of the best weather we've had in quite some time. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to pull up a different video of the same car, and I'm going to try to find the one where I actually used the phone. So here's one. It was used, a phone was used to record this. Now, again, over video, you might not be able to tell too much, but folks, I can guarantee you, if you're in the market to find let's just say a ginormous TV, you need to hurry. You need to hurry up and grab this TV. I was skeptical because this is the most affordable 85-inch 4K HDR TV you can buy right now. And the fact of the matter is, it's totally worth it. This TV is freaking beautiful. It is ridiculously beautiful. I can't stress enough. This is great. So if you are in the market for a big TV, this is my recommendation. Now, I'm not biased to TCL TVs, even though I have a ton of TCL TVs through there. All the TVs are TCL except for one now. But at the same time, they've come to the point where their TVs are so good in quality, and all they needed to do this time was improve the software from the previous generation, and I was in, because I actually got the previous generation, and it was nice and everything, but the software just wasn't there. So I had a few bugs with the software, and it got a whole bunch of updates too. As a matter of fact, when I pulled this one out of the box, it got an update right away. That initial update most tech gets. So, I personally feel like if you have some type of way about a brand, I look at some of the product reviews on some of these TVs, and some I believe, some I don't. But overall, I can tell you from my experience, I don't think you should rely heavily on the things that you read online. And that's my reviews included. I'd prefer you just come to the house, or, we go to Best Buy together or something, and we actually look at these products together. And I'm telling you, this TV is totally worth every penny. $900. I never thought that I would ever be able to get an 85-inch TV for $900. That's incredible. It's incredible. And even if you can't get it for $900, sometimes this TV goes on sale for $400. So it's $1,000. I mean, either way, there are no, in my experience with TVs, because I didn't always have TCL TVs, there are no 85-inch TVs with this type of quality from the ones that I've seen. They cost a lot more, basically. But folks, this is just a TV. And we find ourselves a lot of times buying a TV, and we really don't need one. Well, I actually needed to replace the 75 inch in the living room. And that's the only reason I bought this TV. I had no intentions on buying a new TV for the living room, but I needed to replace the 75 in here. So end result, I bought at the right time. Everything is all about timing. If you can catch it, if it's for you, it'll line up perfectly. I truly believe that. So let me play a video of my blue Tesla, something of a different color, and then we'll get out of here. All right, this was back when the car was new. It obviously doesn't look like this anymore, but this is something that's blue, not so much deep red. And I got to tell you, folks, man, I am not lying. This TV is phenomenal. You see the borderless frame on this thing. It's freaking incredible. So if you're in the market, once again, I wanted to show you my new 85-inch TV, man. I'm super excited. And also one thing I want to get out, there's a lot I want to say, but I don't like to make these videos too long. But the weight of this TV is less than my older 75-inch TV. My other 75-inch TV from TCL was about 5 years old. And the older generation, they didn't have so much the thin borders, and they weighed a heck of a lot more. And even though that TV is only about 4.5, 5 years old, yeah, it's a lot. It's built totally different than this one. So I'm super excited that I could get a better picture, a good price, and a bigger screen. And it's great. It's just great. Whatever. So the estimated range on this is 272, but when you charge it to 100. Yeah. So anyway, it's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful TV at a spectacular deal. The link is down below. If it's not on sale, folks, because at the recording of the videos, things change. So if it's not on sale, you'll see the current pricing when you hit that link down below. That's about all I can tell you. And this is all I have to show. My new 85-inch S4. This is the S Class is like their lowest tier, if you will. But folks, this is totally worth $899. Ridiculous, ridiculous value. I'll see you in the next video. Leave any questions that you have down below.